The Honda ST1300, also marketed as the ST1300 Pan European, is a sport touring motorcycle manufactured by Honda introduced to Europe in 2002 as the ST1300 Pan European in North America in 2003, as the ST1300. Superseding the ST1100, the bike features a standard riding posture, a liquid-cooled V4 engine and a fully fed body with standard hard panniers. History: during the 2000 bike show season, Honda presented a prototype sport tourer called the X-Wing, featuring a 1,500cc V6 engine, single-sided front and rear suspension and an automatic transmission. Speculation in the press that the X-Wing was the ST1100's replacement was partially confirmed when Honda introduced an all-new ST1300 Pan European in Europe and Australia for the 2002 model year. For the US market, the new bike would be imported in limited numbers starting in 2003 as the ST1300. Motorcycle News reported in 2009 that Honda would replace the ST1300 with a new touring bike powered by a V4 engine mounted transversely, similar to the Honda VFR 1200F layout. In 2011, Honda announced that development of the next-generation Pan-European motorcycle was on hold. CTX 1300 In November 2013, Honda announced the CTX 1300. A cruiser motorcycle powered by a version of the ST1300's engine modified for better fuel economy and increased torque at lower PMs. Features: the ST1300 incorporates many of the X-Wing's lines but none of its running gear. Power comes from a lower-slung 1,261cc V4 engine mounted as a stressed member in a lighter aluminum frame. A major difference from the ST1100 is the use of balance shafts for smoothness, allowing the engine to be directly mounted to the frame. The revised engine layout and a split fuel tank shifts some of the weight downward, making the ST1300 less top-heavy than its predecessor. The rear wheel is driven through a cassette-type 5-speed transmission and shaft drive. Honda's ABS and linked brake package is an option for all years on the ST1300 in the United States, but became standard on the European ST1300 Pan European 2004. Unlike the ST1100, the ST1300 does not include a traction control system. In 2002 and 2003, models with ABS included an electrically adjustable windscreen. The electrically adjustable windscreen became standard equipment on all bikes in 2004. A long list of minor differences improved upon the ST1100's comfort, handling and performance. Recalls: the ST1300 Pan European has been recalled for a number of problems. Bikes built in 2002 were recalled to have a redesigned engine pan fitted as some bikes had experienced oil loss after grounding on road obstacles such as speed bumps. Bikes built in 2002 or 2004 were recalled for a wire which chafed against the frame and blew a fuse, preventing the engine from running. Bikes built in 2002 were recalled for a potentially leaky brake proportioning control valve. Some 2008 through 2010 ST1300, ST1300A and ST1300PA models were recalled to fix a problem that could cause the rear brake to fail. Pan weave. Evidence indicates the ST1300 can exhibit a weave instability mode at high speed, known in the case of the ST1300 as pan weave. In April 2007, subsequent to the death of a police motorcyclist riding a single-seat ST1300, the emergency service version of the ST1300, a British coroner announced he would warn all chief constables in England and Wales of the serious threat to riders' lives posed by the ST1300 and the catastrophic result of the high-speed weave. Later safety checks resulted in one examiner sustaining several broken bones in a similar incident. UK police forces subsequently withdrew the ST1300 from police service. Freewheelers EVS and London Ambulance Service continue to operate the ST1300. Ride magazine reported in October 2007 that a team replicated weave instability mode with a civilian Honda ST1300 reproducing the instability at a speed of 110 miles per hour under certain loading conditions. The rider noticed a rear wheel maximum yaw of 11 degrees per second, described as a consistent and alarming sideways movement. The editors named the behavior pan weave. The intent of the testing was not to determine the cause of the weave, but to confirm its existence. Also, the article reported that 43% of surveyed ST1300 owners had experienced the weave. Honda response equals. American Honda published an advisory in August 2007 on the proper selection, installation, and use of equipment on the ST1300 PA police motorcycle. They made a strong recommendation to have qualified personnel evaluate a motorcycle fitted with all intended equipment under the anticipated speeds and conditions before the vehicle is placed into service. The advisory also contained guidelines for the selection and installation of attachments, including, place equipment as low and close to the center of the motorcycle as possible. Avoid exceeding the maximum load limit for the vehicle. Comply with weight limits for each saddle bag and fairing pocket. Ensure attachments and equipment are balanced on both sides of the vehicle. By 2010, the ST1300 PA was again popular with police departments in the UK and in the US, competing with police bikes from Harley-Davidson, BMW, Kawasaki and Yamaha on both price and performance. The Automobile Association and other groups providing roadside assistance or emergency services have also chosen the ST1300 for their motorcycle fleets since 2010. See also, Honda Street Series. References. External links, Honda at DMOZ.